Right, it's Friday and it's pissing it down for a change. When I've been messing about, I've been messing about this the other day. Fired it up. We've got a battery light on, so obviously that's my alternator. So I've been pissing about with this. There's a title in the video suggests, can you change an alternator on a Td5 in about 40 minutes? Because that's what you're supposed to be able to do it in. And the answer is probably, if you know what you're doing. I reckon if I did this job again, I could put it in about an hour, I reckon. Now, there's a couple of good videos on YouTube. Turbo James, I believe, he's got one on there. But I think he removed all his full rad pack and did his. And our favourite disco owner, Derek, over at Sleepy Cat Pictures. In fact, I've been using your video the most, actually, mate. And also, along with that, I've got the Discovery 2 workshop manual. But I know, Derek, on your video, you removed the complete pulley housing along with the alternator. But I looked on the workshop manual, and it said to just remove the pulley tensioner itself so that you can get to that bolt just there. It's a Torx T50. That's the only bolt you'll struggle with. So that's why that's come off. And you need a special 12 pointed socket for that, either a 14mm or, zoom in, a 9/16, and it just fits in just nicely, because look, it's got a funny shape to it, you see, so that fits in just nicely. So yeah, take your belt off first, undo that oil feed pipe there, undo that vac pipe there, undo that for your oil feed, undo that 10mm bolt there and take it out, slacken that one off and push that bar up out of the way, tighten that back up so it doesn't drop back down again, and then you're just left with that down there. And once you've got that out, it's easy really. I mean, this is a bit on the heavy side, you need two hands really, so you've got a bit of a contortionist to get around this prop support and work your arms around to lift it out. But yeah, but on the back of, when you pull it out, on the back there's a, you can't quite see, but there's a lead there that attaches on top for your, obviously your live or your earth or whatever. And then you've got, on the back of the alternator there's a multi-plug, and I struggle like hell with mine. Somebody's been in here before and they've mangled the back of the plug. I think I had to get, in the end, spray the hell out of it with some penetrating oil to loosen all the crap off the back, and pull it out with a set of long nose needle pliers. But I was messing about with it for about half an hour trying to get that off the back of the alternator. But yeah, once you've got that off the back, it's just a case of pulling it up out of here. But yeah, like I say, there's those two videos on YouTube which helped me out a lot actually. Because if you're like me and you're sick of paying fees at garages for getting your car fixed, you might as well attempt it yourself. Because if I'm out green laning or off-roading or whatever, and I get an alternator failure, if I've got a spare with me, no probs, I can change that now. So yeah, I'll show you my old alternator. Right, so this is my old one. I'll come out into light. So you can see, looking at the windings, it's just full of crap. And all back there. I dare say, if I stripped the back off here and cleaned it out and put a new rectifier pack on it, maybe it'd start working again. I don't know. I might have to try it. Yeah, it's the problem with off-roading's all that mud and crap, hence why I've put the grill cover on it. So yeah, I'll have a mess about that at a later date. I had to change the vac pump over because somebody's bent that one on the second hand one I bought. But yeah, only about £40 for another second hand one, so I've probably saved what, 50-60 quid in fitting fees. Get back in there, you. So yeah, it's just a quick video just to tell you that it is doable, and also some shout outs, because obviously if we don't give shout outs and help other people out, we're not going to get any subscribers, are we? So yeah, other worthy mentions, you should also go and check out a guy called Fitter Matt. Now he's got a Defender and he's going to be putting some videos up for that soon, but he's helping some guys fix up a Centurion Bath tank, and it's well worth a watch. You should go over there and check that out. I shall endeavour to put links to their videos in the description below. Obviously it's pissing down at the minute, so I can't really do much in the rain. All I've got to do now is put me pulley back on, put the belt back on, and everything should be good to go. Yeah, so just a quick video on that. Thanks for liking, subscribing, all that jazz. We'll see you again in the next video.